Hi everyone, welcome back to Brigitta Let's Talk. I'm back again with another video and it's very interesting. I'm very excited actually to talk about this. I've been wanting to talk about this for such a long time, but I just wanted to feel like I'm ready for everything. I have everything that I need so that I can dig into it because I've always wanted to talk about this because why not? I felt like I need to share and give my point of view on certain things I discovered, things that I came to know, or things that I came to realize, to find like they're quite shocking depending on where I come from. And for those who don't know where actually I come from, I'm from Uganda and I'm currently living in Iceland. So by the Today, I'm going to be talking about culture shocks, the things that I found quite shocking. Actually, not even quite shocking, but they were shocking the first time that I moved here. So, those are the things that I'm going to be digging into, and I hope you're going to find it interesting. And for those who haven't subscribed, please subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you don't miss out um, on the future videos. So, anyway, I'm gonna get into it just right away. So, yeah, hope you enjoy. So, stay with me. So, the one thing, when I first moved here, there is a big difference, from where I come from. First of all, I moved into a country whereby the weather is horrible. I'm sorry to say that. I love you so much, Iceland. I love it here. Because this is the peaceful country that you can ever be in, you know. And but the changes of everything, it was quite a big change to adapt to. But with time you get used to it. You come to an understanding and accepting, because yeah, that is what you get to work with it. But anyway, I'm not going to be talking about that. So today I'm going to be talking about a few things that I found shocking, that are very culture shocking because where I come from in Uganda, we behave a certain way and we react on certain things. There are things we don't do at all that are very normal here. That are, you can share your experiences because I feel like for anyone who has moved from the African countries and come in these Western countries in the Western world, you quite know what I'm talking about, or you can relate on the things that I'm going to be talking about. So, anyways, the number one thing that I'm going to be talking about is Icelanders love silence. Icelanders, they love their silence, like they are silent people. These are the kind of people whereby you know they don't talk much. They're very they can be very antisocial in so many ways because at first you feel like, is this racism? At first I used to take it like, because where I come from, we are very joyful. We are just like, we get to go on, like, meet people and just talk to them and make a conversation and make friends and all that. But then when you come here, it's quite different. So you find like people keep so much to themselves because I feel like they need time to trust the person around them, to trust the people that are around them. So if you find yourself, if you moved somewhere in these kind of worlds, or you come to Iceland, you shouldn't be shocked where people like, they're keeping their distance in a way. It's not that like they don't like you, but I feel like they just keep to themselves. It's a thing of protecting themselves and protecting their feelings because they don't want to associate with people they don't know. So that is like, at first I was like, I think this is racism. Is it because I'm a chocolate girl, or But yeah, that is quite weird because for us we're like, whenever you see hi hi, because even here another thing is also, do you know you can have been here and you can live here for, I don't know, for as long as, I don't know, you can, and without even knowing your neighbor's name, you don't know what they do, you don't know, like, that's not how it is. It's for us, it's like, it feels like everything about the people around you, especially like if they're your neighbors, or like, how it is in Africa. We are just, I feel like we are very more open than here in Iceland. Another thing I'm going to be talking about is they love to talk about their feelings. They will love to talk how they feel, especially I'm gonna be keen on family, especially like if it's a family and you're having some problems, or like especially with kids. I was shocked that actually kids could talk back to the parents. Where I come from, you're damned, you know. I don't know. You will not you will not sleep that day. You will look where you will go and sleep. You will spend the night. You don't talk. Where I come from, you don't talk to parents, like, you don't talk back to them. You don't look into their eyes as you're being asked about certain things. If you did something wrong and they're asking you to talk about it, and they just want to understand as to why you did what you did, you don't talk to them back. You rather, like, be like obey, or don't look them straight in the eyes, don't say nothing, because it's very disrespecting. You know how it is. So it was quite shocking for actually kids to be like talking back to the parents, and like like slam a door at them, like, I'm in my room, don't talk to me. Like, I was so shocked. I was like, wow, would we be given this this kind of a right in my country? Would we be able to behave the way we behave today? Or, like, I don't know. Because how dare you, like, in an African family, in a Ugandan household, how do you even, where do you get the guts to speak back to the parent? You just have to let them talk, say what they want to say, and and I think also, like, parents do say sorry here, because they believe, they know they're wrong. If they wrong a child, they wrong their children, they can actually say sorry to them because they wronged them, because they did something that was not very pleasing to the children, to the kids, which doesn't happen now in my country, because parents don't do wrong. They're always right. So even if they do anything that is against your will, or against your rights as a kid, you just have to, you know, pretend like, give silent treatments for a few days, and pretend like nothing happened. Here, people love to talk about their feelings, to tell you how they actually feel. If you offend them, to tell you, you did this and I didn't like it. And if you want us to continue being friends, or you want us to continue having a relationship, you gotta change. Period. It's like, wow. I think I like that part of it. And don't condemn me for this. Don't come for me for this. This is my opinion. I don't know what anyone else would think of. Anyway, number 3. They're not very social. They love to keep to themselves. so much because when I first moved here, you know how people have expectations, and I feel like everyone that who has moved in these countries, there's these expectations, feel like things are gonna be flowing to your expectations and to your liking, and be like making friends, and you're trying to meet new people. It doesn't work like that here in Iceland. People keep to themselves because they keep they keep themselves to the things they know. So they keep company of those people that they really have known for quite some time, for a long time, to be precise, because these people grow up, like they start a relationship on a very young age, like from kindergarten. you know they come up, grow up together, just like until they get where they are. So they've gotten this bond that you can't break. They've gotten this they created a bond that you, as someone, as an outsider, you can't come in, you can't even break it. You can't just come in and think you're just gonna fit. So you find like they keep so much of themselves, so it makes it a very big challenge for someone that who was just moved here, who's just trying to make friends. And it's quite challenging to fit into certain groups, because I mean, they've built up these relationships for so many years. So how do you actually expect them to just be open-handed, like, you're welcome, you're welcome to my gang? No. So that makes them very, you find it like, as a foreigner, you find it like, they're not very social, because for us, we're like, we don't even think. You meet someone, you make a conversation, and boom, boom, the next day you're just hanging out, boom, boom, like, it's quite different. Anyway, number 4. This one now, oh my God, I don't know. Hey, this one shocked me now. I don't know. I think out of all things that shocked me from Icelanders, I think it's even in the European thingy of all the countries that are in the European Union. Oh my God, Ice. I don't know. Forgive me. I've been like having a cold, so I'm just. That's actually one thing that Icelanders love to do. It's very open. At first, someone like people snorting, and you're like, that's disgusting. Oh my God. Like, that is very normal. Someone who will not even be apologetic to do that. Like, you know what I mean? So when especially like when you come from an African household whereby you're being taught table manners and all that. Oh my God. I used to get mad, like mad, literally mad with people for just like belching and snorting, and like, what the fuck? What I doing? You're not even like excused at all. Anyway, that is for another topic, which is coming next. Anyway, the one thing that has really shocked me is, Iceland is a cold country, but it is also has a beautiful nature, beautiful outdoor activities, and all that. So this thing that I'm gonna be talking about, it's like, they love the pools. They love their pools. We have like, because like, it's a country like with geothermal things that are, so we have like hot tubs, saunas, and swimming pools. So people really love going to the pools. It's one thing that every Icelander actually does. It's a thing, it's a culture thing. They love their pools. Now, let's get to the point. What shocked me? The first time I go to the pool, I go with my friend, and we get into the locker rooms, and we are like, okay, we get into the locker rooms. The first thing we find there, their parents with their small kids. It can be 2-year-olds, it can like of all ages, from all ages, for as long as they can go to the pools. And they go, actually, even the babies start like going to the pools on a very young age, because I mean, it's a culture thing. We get into the locker rooms and we're shocked, because I mean, before you go to the pools, you need to clean up and wash off or whatever you have, and just be clean so that you keep the pools clean. So you need to wash up first, and then before you get into your swimsuit or your bathing suit, whatever you have for the pool. We're shocked. Why? Because everywhere you looked, they were like butt naked people all over the place. People don't even actually care. They are so free that it was so very shocking, very I don't know. I couldn't stand it. We couldn't stand it. We were very shocked. We're like, how? Because where I come from, I remember back at home in Uganda, my dad used to take us to swimming pools every Sunday. We had separate shower rooms, lockers, whereby you used to go in, you have your privacy, and shower up, and then get into your swimsuit and go to the pool. Here, it feels like, do you know how it is like when you're in a boarding school, when you're all kids and all that? You just like sometimes you shower like the whole lot. This is how it was like. But that is different because you're all like girls in the same group, in the same or maybe age group and all that. That is here, even kids. What shocked us is having kids there. We had to get naked, completely naked, all our eyes is out, all our assets out, where kids are watching. Ah, these people, they don't fucking care about being naked. Oh my god, they love it. I think they love it. People be walking like butt naked everywhere. That was a complete shock, because the fact that I've never seen my mom naked. I've never seen my dad naked. And I wouldn't want to see them, depending on where, like, because of my couch and all that. Because we believe there is that respect you give to parents. I mean, it would be weird to see my mom naked. It would be weird to see my dad naked. Here, oh boy. Your grandmother, your mother, your dad, your like one naked be like walking like it's not funny. But let me tell you, when I think about it, it is oh my god. It was quite shocking. Like having small kids with you and they do stare. And being a chocolate woman, I don't want to use the word black because I feel like that is very stereotype. But I love being chocolate because I'm a chocolate girl. I mean, look at me. Beautiful. Melanin popping. And these kids do stare. That they stare, even the people, even grown-ups, they really stare. It's a very upsetting, annoying thing that Icelanders do. They do stare. That which makes you very uncomfortable. Oh my god. We had to, put it out, everything. People stare. But I mean, we ended up covering ourselves with our towels because we are not having it at all. Oh my god. These people love being naked. And it doesn't really matter if small kids are there because it's very normal for them. So if you happen to travel to Iceland, don't be shocked, please. Don't expect to have any special treatment, any special shower rooms to yourself if you go to the pools. No. Anyway, another thing I'm going to be talking about is being independent. Icelanders are very, very independent. That it comes to a shock whereby when I look at growing up in our African household, it's different. I think you can only move out into your parent from out of your parents' house after like university, whereby you're like in 23, depending for someone who has like completed school early, like 22, 23, or maybe 25. And after like you've completed university, you've gotten a job, then you can move out and start a life of your own. Like let's say like 25, 26, then you can move out. Something like that, and kind of start like your kind of private life somehow, somewhat. Here, actually by law, if a child reaches 14, they're old enough. They are like legally old. Like as you see where in Uganda, you feel like when a child gets 18, they can actually move out of their house. Here, when you're 14, you're legally old. Like you're now an adult. You're responsible for your own doings, and you can still move out of your parents' house. I think at around 16, 17, you can move out of your parents' house if you want. I'm like, you know how it was like back at home. You're like, oh, your parents are always on your neck, this and that, this and that. You feel like, oh, when am I getting 18 and just move out of here? Here, you can do it actually without even getting to 18 if you want to. I don't recommend. I feel like it's too early. I still have those African genes in me. I feel like at least you need to get 20 so that you can move out of the house. Yeah, I wouldn't allow, if I happen to have kids one day, I wouldn't allow my kids to go out before 17 or like something like that. I think that's too early. I feel like they're still very young. They still need my guidance and all of it. And another thing also, that is like you can move out. That is another part of like you can move out. But still here, it is different. You can find actually a 35-year-old still living with a parent because why not? For us, you know how in Africa it is, they would have like made your life miserable in that household. When are you getting married? When are you getting kids? When are you marrying? When are you getting a job? When you know all those things, you know how it is like back at home. But here you can be 35, living in your mom's basement somewhere, paying the like you don't even so pay so much bills because the only thing I think you pay is your car bill because you're not paying any rent. You're not doing like the money you're doing its own money for your future. I don't know, for travels, for traveling or buying a house or something like that. So that's actually shocked me. I'm like, okay, if I could stay 35 until 30, 35 when I'm staying in my parents' house without being bothered and stressed about getting married and all that and having kids, I think that it would be really good because you can save up, you can actually set up a future whereby, you can do something. And the last thing I'm going to be talking about is this one. Hey, this one. They are not very apologetic at all. They are not apologetic to this one. Do you know people how they belch like very loud, like, oh my God. And farting, where I come from, if you fart around people, they'll crucify you. Oh my God. Here, it's very normal. Someone will do it very comfortably. They will belch like very loud. Do you know like when you feel, when you take that Coke, when you take, I love Coke, that's my best soda. When you take that Coke or that Pepsi and then you feel like gas is, that belch you make. They make it out here, whether you're eating or on a dining table or somewhere in a restaurant or what. Jesus. You can't even imagine. Oh my. Hey, I was shocked. I was shocked, oh. Oh my goodness. Farting. And someone is not excused. Someone does it and you're like, girl, can you just say excuse me? Like, can't you just, someone is not even bothered. Icelanders, I love you, but these things, I feel like you should stop. Anyway, I've come to the to the end of this video, so I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye.